on another fine Thursday. Hey, I remember the last time I said it was Friday, but I was jumping the gun because I was off. You know, not that off.
Just time goes so fast.
Yeah,
You just didn't pay no attention.
that is very true.
How y'all doing?
How you doing? And you find yourself tuned into Tukuda Khan, Master of Ceremony Reek, and none other than Old School.
Good afternoon, good people.
Right,
Hope you all are having a good afternoon, and God bless you to be in tune
right.
again and again and again.
Hopefully, you got into some fine dining and had something wonderful put down into your stomach region.
Oh yeah, you got to eat good. Eat healthy. Or eat something that's healthy than whatever you eat, just as long as it's good and healthy.
Yeah. And I guess if you're one of those types that you like to indulge in pleasure, sometimes you like to eat when it comes to that too.
That's right. Oh yeah. But you want to get full too. With nourishment,
Right.
not just with Popeye strength. You know,
Right.
yeah, different kind of juices.
Different kind of juice.
You want
Right.
some. You want to have some supplement juice.
Yeah, right.
You know. Yeah,
Or maybe someone's into your juice, so hey, whatever.
that's right. Spread it on the bread.
Right. So who's tuning in?
Again. Hello.
Okay, Larry said, Reek, old school, what's up? They finally gave me the notification. I'm glad. What's up, Larry? None other than Low, but old school knows you as Larry. So
What's up, Larry? Larry?
yeah,
Good to hear y'all.
huh?
Lisa, everybody else.
Right.
Tony Rome. Yeah. And everybody else.
Everybody that tunes in to Too Cool to Con and get some questions to their answers, or maybe they got some answers to questions. Either or.
Some cool questions
Mm-hmm.
and answers.
Right.
Without no conning.
Right. Yeah, because the channel's Too Cool to Con.
That's right. So ain't no conning. Everything's for real.
Right.
No fiction or none of them things. Hey man. Hey man, what?
Did you buy my book?
You know what I mean? Yeah. We bought it. And guess what? Well, we tossed it to the side.
We're living the book every day.
That's right.
Each and every day.
The good book.
Right. Now, Larry said, "What's up, school? Been a minute."
Yeah, boss. What's up, Larry? It's been a minute. I'm moving along, thank the Lord above. So it can be some hours and days. And thank Jesus.
Right.
It's been a minute. You're right. It's been a minute since I heard from you too. And thank the good King above that we back in tune. You dig it?
Nothing like being in tune.
That's right. In tune. And in good health.
That too.
And staying healthy and trying to put some time on these things. Stick around.
Stick around and,
You know what I mean? Stick around, Jack.
do the best with the time that you do have. A lot of people like to tee off with the time and then like, where has time went?
Oh man, speaking of time, Rick, guess what, man? I was so happy to hear his voice. My old and then I was sad to hear about some other things.
Mm.
My old junior high principal gave me a call.
Mm.
He's 85 years old.
Mm.
Thank Jesus above.
Mm.
And then I started asking him about all my other teachers. I had a pretty little teacher, man. She was from Atlanta.
Yeah.
A couple of them. I had a home economics teacher, a black lady.
Mm-hmm.
Had another teacher. Had another teacher that taught us how to, deal with foods and things.
Right.
And other brothers that was counselors. And like I said, time is so important. Them people that moved along, you know what I mean, and passed along.
Right.
And God and the good King be with their soul.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, time jumps upon us so quickly.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So, with your time, good people, uh, spare it and enjoy it and live it and love it.
Yeah, make the most of it.
It rolls by.
Yeah, and I mean, as we all know, the longer you live, more you shall see. People's lives get snatched every day, every moment.
Man, you know, a buddy of mine, I went by his house day before yesterday.
Right.
Just to give him a holler.
Mm-hmm.
And his son came out, and I grew up with the young man,
Mm-hmm.
you know, my buddy. And he asked me, he said, Dan, you haven't heard? I said, what are you talking about, man? I said, where's your papa? He said, you haven't heard? He started crying. And all of a sudden, I said, well, no, what's up, man? He said, my daddy's gone, man. It tore me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I shed some tears with him. You dig it? It hurt me so bad, man. You know, because I just had talked to him a few months back.
Yeah.
You understand? Before I was, you know, withdrawn away from the broadcast.
Right.
You know, but it just tore me up. It just tore me up. But again, good people, utilize your time. Praise the King. You understand? Each and every day. Ask him to extend your time.
Right.
His time is it's just like, you know, it's day and night. That's how fast time goes. You know, and don't wait on no one.
Right. It ain't like a work day on the job. Say, oh, I punched in. I'm still on the clock.
Exactly.
No. When the man upstairs punches your clock, you can't wait to gather up. Well, I gotta go tell these people I'm about to go. No, you.
The clock done got punched.
Right. Yeah, Larry also said, time waits for no one, and he said, glad that you're back in action. Old school.
Amen. Thank you, brother. I'm glad to hear you too. You know, and all the rest of you. You dig? Hope your weather's good where you all at.
Right. Yeah, I heard they've been having some burning heat in the bay. I want to say, if I'm correct, someone said the temperature reached 130. I'm not particularly sure on that, but I'm quite sure 130, you can't really do too much of anything.
In Cali?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible. It sounds like heat that you want to stay away from.
Arizona
you
weather.
Know what I mean? Wherever. Unhealthy heat.
Right.
You know what I mean? Try to stay cool.
Just like how, you know, I'll say in January can be some of our deadly temperatures of below.
Exactly.
Them 130s, 20s, whatever, them is deadly temperatures too on the hot side.
Yeah, and then like you said, we get to freezing belows and below your toes. You understand?
Yeah, I was talking with Williams. Williams comes on here and he says some good things. He said, yeah, Rick, I wouldn't mind. He's from Alabama, from Mobile. He said, yeah, I wouldn't mind coming to visit you up in Minnesota and Brown in January. Like, you don't want to come in January. You don't want to come in. Right. That ain't the right time to come.
Come on up. You might not enjoy yourself.
Right.
You know, if you do, you better bring a big chinchilla coat.
For real.
You know, and a big old wolf hat.
Right.
Yeah,
some wolf boots.
Eskimo mutton mittens.
Right.
You know, ain't no sense trying to style.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Bring your real pointed toe shoes. You know, some real boots. You dig? I seen old Tomcat the other day. That stays down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hollered at me. You know, and he passed him through. But yeah, good people. Again, it's almost time to harvest. You know, what you got going. You know what I mean?
Now, Larry said, Rick, I saw someone in your comments section from Cleveland. I said to myself, that's what's up. Hey, I appreciate, you know, everybody from all areas of the United States, even if you're not in the United States. That's what's up. But most definitely Cleveland, most definitely Ohio. What do you say, old school? Ohio players,
That's
which you
right.
always constantly have on rotation
That's
every
right.
now and again.
That's right. Flop and all the rest of them. Yeah, Sugarfoot.
Hmm.
You know. Yes, sirree. You know. Jive Turkey.
Hmm.
You
Jive turkey.
know. That's right. And Fire. And all the rest of it.
Now, let me ask you this: out of the 70 groups, who did you probably favor more? Did you like Temptations, Dramatics,
They were hot.
Stylistics?
They were hot. They were all hot.
Okay.
You dig? You know, it wasn't no, oh, I like you better. You know what I mean?
Right.
They all earned their keeps.
Right.
You understand? You know, because they all got down. You understand? Motown, Berry Gordy, you know, before they gave him problems. You understand? He ran a good show. You dig? And then Stax Records, you know, the Dramatics, they were out of Memphis.
Okay.
You understand? And they jam like a jam session. You understand? And Diana Ross, she was with Berry Gordy. You understand? I think, matter of fact, she had a son with him. You know?
Yeah.
Okay? And not only that, there was a whole bunch of them, Reek. You understand? In the 70s. You know, the Bloodstones. You heard of them.
Bloodstone.
You know? And some of everybody.
But do
Sly
you think different groups serve like different purposes? Like, you know, Temptations was a big group, and they kind of changed over the years. And then Earth, Wind, and Fire was a big group too.
Yeah, they were.
And then the Blue Notes.
And guess what, people? Guess what? Get a hold of this. They all wrote their music, and they played instruments. You understand? They didn't have all this
synthesizers,
shit. You understand? Computers. You know what I mean? And they robbing folks now with all that computer shit. You know, the computers done took over, which they're fine to have, but they done really took over. But you really want to know the truth? People learned how to play horns and drums and pianos and organs and trumpets, violins,
right,
guitars, basses, and congos and bongos. You understand? And they made shit sound good.
Right.
You understand? And now it's all like we was talking before. Everything's stealing shit. You understand?
Right.
And making
Sampling.
up shit.
Oh,
like you
that
said,
was this artist that did that. No,
synthesizing.
this was actually the Temptations. They just sampled, you know, some of their horn section and reincorporated it to whatever they got going on.
Man, then people had people sitting behind little boxes playing violins for them and while they was dancing and singing and shit, getting on down, you know? Yeah, wearing suited and booted. It was sharp, hair all fried and laid to the side. You understand? People had fun, man. Wasn't no shooting and shit, and you know what I mean?
Well,
at the shows,
yeah,
you know what I mean? There was shooting going on.
Yeah,
it's been going on since decades.
Right.
But people enjoyed they got their money's worth. You know what I mean? Now you go to a concert, you gotta worry about a shit bust loose. You know what I mean? Watch your head, and you might not even be able to take your nephew or niece or your child to a good show.
Right.
You know, without somebody else showing their ass. How about that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Monkey shit.
Yeah, I appreciate the thumbs up. Hey, I don't know how many people's in here because you know how this platform operates. They don't want to send out notifications to the right people to contribute to this actual live stream. But if you like this particular live, hit the thumbs up button. If you have already hit the thumbs up button, I appreciate that. Right.
Keep your thumbs up.
Right.
You understand? You know, they can have the thumbs up or down or sideways or always. You dig? You know, who's Cat Like Joe?
I do not know.
You know, we have to see. Ain't my little sis.
Oh, they over there.
Okay, that bugs these folks.
So.
Yeah. But anyway, he's back in the saddle.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's Kevin.
We here, we here, we here. So, who's all entered the chat? I mean, Larry Lowe, he's been the one mainly chatting. Who else is, out there sitting? These lives are for,
Everybody.
everybody. Throw up your comment. Say something.
That's right. Speak about what you know.
What you know, or what you may not know and you want to know.
There you go.
Hmm.
Because we'll try to answer you
Right, to the
You
best
know?
of our ability. And
about what we know.
every now and then I'll throw up the hotline if anyone ever wants to hit it to, have a conversation without typing so much. Maybe you may feel a certain way you wasn't the best at spelling or something.
That's okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can sound it out.
Hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Ain't nobody perfect.
That's true.
You dig?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the good Lord will bless you. Ask for some more lessons. Again, how y'all doing? Everything all right? Hope you're all right.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I also know some people be in traffic like, Rick, I'm driving, I'm just listening to y'all, conversate. But they know, I'll say it like this, these platformers know that, the way we talk is like we don't got a specific topic. It's usually whatever you throw up in the comments. So they'll kind of slow up how many people come in here to, get the conversation rolling. Now, Larry just said, Reek, did you see those videos when Trump's woman pulled away from him? Yeah, I seen a lot of those videos where Trump's woman, like he tried to grab her hand and she,
What's
snatch
going on?
away.
They good? They having troubles?
It ain't all paradise. I'll say it like that.
No, my grandma used to say that a bowl of marriage ain't a bowl of cherries. But I'm saying, she's probably hearing about him getting trumped. You know what I mean? You dig? And people got a lot of negative things to say about that man.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And then the way he talks to people and addresses himself.
Tell me this: do you think you could have a civil conversation with him if you met him? Like, hi, my name is Donald Trump. I'd like to meet you.
I don't understand what he called himself doing. I'm not only talking about him.
True.
I'm talking about that one boy, that young man, West, trying to run for, married to them Kardashians.
Oh, Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye West.
Yeah. Wasn't he trying to call himself running for president or something?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They think he was off his meds while he's talking.
Yeah, I'm just saying though. That's fine and dandy, but he ain't even begun to see the world yet, has he?
He was born in '77.
I'm just saying, he's a young man.
Yes.
And more power to him, but Trump, got a reputation for, like you said, if we were to meet him or have a conversation, he ain't gonna be. I don't believe he'll be totally straight up front.
Right.
Honest.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Talking enough to be civil.
Exactly. Talking to the other race. You
Right.
understand? Because they got negative things to say about his.
He probably like, I don't
Like
experience a lot of your race coming up, a lot of
all that
beautiful black women and at the 2
well,
a.m. hour.
That I'm sure he done had a lot of that. But when it comes to the brothers needing what they need, he gonna be just like General Lee. You understand? You know, and all the rest of them. You understand?
Yeah.
All them little clan starters. And
Mm.
you dig it?
Mm.
You know, and so, again, you know, I mean, it would be interesting. Put it that way.
Yeah.
You dig it?
Yeah.
You know.
I think it would be quite entertaining. in
Yeah.
a sense.
That's why I said interesting, interesting and entertainable. You know. But again, he ain't gonna be total. You know what I mean? Straight up and straight out.
Mm-hmm.
You dig it?
Mm-hmm.
Would you believe that?
I believe that.
That's all. Next question, folks.
Yes, yes. Yeah, come up with them, Larry. I know you usually always have some type of interesting question that can be spoke on. It may not get answered in a particular fashion, but
Especially if his woman's reaching away from him. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You know, I mean, you said she's snatching her hands away from him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're the same gender. You know, the same race bracket.
Right,
You
right,
dig?
right, right.
That's all.
Hmm.
So that's all I'm saying. It would be very interesting.
So what's that tell you in the camera's eyes if you're seeing that from outside looking in? If you're seeing, you know, her snatching away and things like that.
What is that saying?
Yeah.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was kind of mentioning to
Hmm.
people. You know, it would be interesting.
Hmm.
You know, and a little different
Hmm.
for him to have conversation with. You know, when you look on his board, you don't, you know, and look at his campaign. You know, you only see about 3 or 4 of us hanging around him or with him. You know what I mean, or working with him.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so, therefore, you know, I mean, what does that tell you? You see what I'm saying? It don't tell you much about how he feels.
True.
You know what I mean? About, you know, hey, I'd like to take you for supper. You know what I mean? You know?
We could have a wonderful, beautiful dinner in my Trump Tower.
Yeah.
It'd be so great.
And like you said
We're gonna get
already,
photo ops.
like you said already, he'd probably go for, you know, I remember my mama used to say that. He'd love to take the female, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, get some female activity going. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, and you know, somebody whip some juice in his wig.
Oh yeah.
His hair might lay down right. But other than that, you know, me or you, we got an idea, trying to make something work, or get something going on, or get something happening for the rest of us gentlemen, you understand, to try to be successful with
Mm-hmm.
and have currency each and every day like he does. He's from a wealthy background. That's the only reason he got in there, you know, Trump style. You understand, you know. You dig, but other than that, you know, I mean,
If I wasn't flying Air Force One, I'd be flying my private jet.
there you go, stuff like that. And not only that, and he just, I don't think he really has too much entrance in just trying to see what our entrance would be
Mm-hmm.
to be successful.
Right.
That's all.
Hmm.
That's the only thing I can say about the brother.
Right.
You dig it? You know, I mean, let's just keep it real.
Hmm.
They already, old Biden already, you know, said he don't care for people of different ethnical groups, right?
Mm-hmm.
You dig?
Yeah.
So,
So how do you think the other side would be? Biden.
well, dealing with one of us and us as the minority people. I mean, again, you know what, man? The Temptations used to sing a song, you know, and it's y'all need to look it up, you know, and it makes a lot of sense. You know, when you asked me about the Temptations,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I said they were bad, man.
Hmm.
They made messages, you know. Listen, they used to have a lyric, vote for me and I'll set you free. Right on, rap on, brother, rap on. You know, hey man, uh, pretty much, you know, they are, when it comes to that, you know, you dig,
Mm-hmm.
voting for me and I'll set you free. Yeah, everybody's pretty much, you know, looking out for themselves.
That's true.
You dig? You know, how about that?
Hmm.
Ain't nobody, you know, just like that woman was on last night on TV. That sister, West India or whatever
Oh,
she is.
yeah, yeah.
You know, she was talking for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, about ain't she running for vice
Yeah,
president
vice
or something?
president.
You know, I don't know much about her,
Yeah.
but
Heard she was a career prosecutor.
is that what she was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, good for her. Locking folks up, right?
Yeah.
And doing different things.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, again, she ain't that old, you dig?
Right.
And she ain't that young. But, you know, when you start dealing with government shit, you got to know about that kind of stuff.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Who's rights and what's right and how people feel. And, you know, because God made everybody. And if you don't treat everybody like God does, you know, you're going to have some difficulties.
That's true.
You dig it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, everybody's equal in my book.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, as long as you ain't acting no zap
Yeah.
ass fool.
Right. As long as you ain't trying to get on my bad side,
You
then
know, zap ass fool.
right.
You know, I don't care what your nationality is.
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to say that. We all, you know, I take a big old deer knife and hit you in your side and bust your guts open. You gonna bust out the same color as everybody else.
What's the old Red Fox thing he said? He said, color disappear when you turn the light out.
Yeah.
Then it becomes a question of who washed.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
yeah.
But you know, again, you know that they got folks donating blood and shit, right? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's all one color, ain't it?
One color.
You know, some might be darker than the other,
Mm-hmm.
or a little different looking, but it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
You dig it?
Sustain your life on this place we call planet Earth.
Yeah.
Especially if you get in a bad accident, you ain't gonna be like, oh no, I don't want none of that
Right.
that Negro blood. Give me
Yeah.
some of that
Some
you got
of that
some of the
Caucasian.
Caucasian. No, we don't got no
Or some-
Caucasian.
Give me some of that Hispanic.
Right.
Or whatever, or some of that Cuban.
Filipino
whatever,
or
right?
something.
You know, I mean, but guess what? You know, how about just getting some, period?
Right.
You know, so you can live, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so don't be picky. And don't be having no funny things about that. You know,
Right.
as long as it's clean.
Cause they're like, you need some blood, or we do got that embalming fluid.
Yeah,
I don't think you
that's
want
right.
none of that
That's right.
yet.
That's the next thing. If you
Right.
don't want to take nothing,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You dig, like you said, some go out juice.
Right.
And guess what? You know, it's good to just try to stay healthy and not let nothing happen to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't get your ass ripped off.
All right.
You know what I mean? And things done to you.
Yeah, that's the biggest
Where
rip
you-
off.
Where you need some medical attention.
Mm-hmm.
You dig it?
Yeah, Larry's laugh. He said, laughing out loud. Yeah, we say the things that are funny, but you know,
They're
it's
for
a real
real.
thing. Yeah.
They're for real. Just they're funny, Larry. But be aware. You know, like your name, Larry. Be aware.
Be
You
aware.
dig it? You dig it? You
Far
know?
from a square.
You know, that's right. Because they're for real. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, every day.
Maybe you get to touch on a nice, pretty
Everywhere.
female's derriere. You know,
Yeah.
whatever.
They're for real everywhere.
Hmm.
Yeah. How about that? You know, all through the big king's continent.
Mm-hmm. He said, yes, sir.
Amen.
Mhm.
Lease, you ain't on yet?
Yeah, they got the turn. I was like, sometimes it's jumping, sometimes. Okay, Boston 617 said, okay. Hey, Larry, you in the comments. Hey, do what you do. Do what you do. You see the comment, do what you do. I gave you those controls to do what you do. Okay, that don't make no sense if you add into the if you are adding to the comments, add something of substance, not something of ignorance.
Who's saying something?
Is making something that don't saying something that don't make sense.
Who is?
The person I just said, Boston 612.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
What's he saying? Something out of the ordinary?
Yeah, out of the ordinary, not on even topic what we're even talking about.
What is it saying?
It just says, hold on a second. Let me,
something that ain't making.
to it. Okay, yeah, we done read the comment.
President.
Yeah, maybe the president.
What's due, brother?
Yeah, who are you talking about? That don't even make sense.
Us.
Right.
Ain't nothing fake about nobody over this way.
Right.
You know? What do you say? A $3 bill?
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't even make them.
Right.
So, who you talking about, young man? Don't just speak up. Speak your mind. Speak, again, like
formulate your sentences.
Like
and,
Reek said.
And thanks, practice of being solid. I appreciate it.
It's okay if one can't spell too well.
Right.
Who you talking about?
Right.
We ain't trying to put nobody down or say nobody's a clown.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We just talking our opinion about the questions that people ask.
Right.
Right?
Well, I'm thinking it's a troll because to me they just came in here to just try to start stuff. So
start some more donkey shit.
So matter of fact, hey,
with $3 you there away.
You say you here, but you out of here. I'm about to get rid of you.
Yeah, what you talking about, brother?
Yeah, I cut him out. Practice being solid said no problem. Legendary speakers. He said you have to give to receive. That's straight up what it is.
It's real.
Mm-hmm.
And we always want to give the best to our knowledge that we can give.
Most definitely.
And we like to receive what you want to talk about.
That's true.
To the best of our knowledge. And all that old monkey shit got to go.
Right. I look at it like this. You got a older brother, younger brother, and various levels of age degree of brothers that come in here. It's always gonna be some alphabet agent that wants to cause dissension and come in here and get us to getting off our square of maybe cursing you out, maybe
trying to create
create havoc and things like that.
There you go, havoc, and try to throw you off our role.
Right.
Oh,
practice being solid said, is Famo here? No. I mean, it could be like Famo's here because he'd be quiet a lot of times. People say, but no, Famo's not here. It's just me and Old School.
Not yet. But again,
Yeah, Larry said that was another weirdo. Dude was another weirdo.
Right.
Trying to disturb the peace. Most definitely.
There you go, bro. Who said that, Larry?
Mm-hmm.
You're right, Larry. He's disturbed himself.
Mm-hmm.
You dig it? Saying something like that. He shouldn't even came on.
Right.
He had something to say all out of order there.
Right.
$3 bill. They don't even make them clown.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can tell I bet your shoes is from here to New York. And I bet your head looks like it's swole up from dumb shit.
Yeah.
Really though. Because when you get full of negativeness, that's all you got in you. is negativeness.
Right. I want to get a razz out of somebody,
Well,
but in
I'm
person,
just
you
saying,
wouldn't even be
you're just full
having
of,
the courage to be
just
like
full
that.
of, that's what you said. Who are you talking about?
Right.
I mean, again, you're not hurting nobody's feelings over this way.
Right.
You know, we want you to know that right now. Now, if you're talking about, you understand who we were talking about and speaking about, we weren't even talking about him.
Right.
We were just speaking
Referencing,
about
yeah,
the president and other people and things and you know, I mean, you know, how you come on, you come on like what you used to say, Rick, when we used to hear you come on like a alien.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like a sneaky. You know, you don't want to represent what your real comment is, or what you're trying to say. You understand? So, you know, it's just best for you to keep eating doo doo.
Okay, now practice being solid. He got an actual question. He said, old school. Speak on being emotionally responsible for your woman, keeping her eyes on you only.
What about it? I mean, she gonna do that anyway. As long as y'all keep your eyes on each other.
True. And I guess that more falls into you're handling your business, and hopefully she's receptive of the business that you're handling. You know, if she's
that's
not
what
really,
I'm saying.
yeah,
You know, keeping your entrance, and you both respecting each other
mm-hmm.
and rolling along, and you know, staying in tune with each other,
Mm-hmm.
keeping each other happy.
Right.
You know, you ain't got you won't have to be concerned about all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the shit we was talking about last week. You know, it's sad to say, but that Will Smith shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but again, young blood, just keep a prayer going and keep your heart and mind righteous and right.
Right.
You understand? And right's gonna follow right.
That's true.
You
And you gotta always look at it like this. We are in an imperfect world. I know a lot of advertisements, a lot of people try to paint the world as perfect, but it's imperfect. So you gotta kind of roll with the punches, you know.
Exactly. You know. But other than that, just stay focused and stay happy, and the good Lord will bless you. Both.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And good things will happen.
Right. You gotta do that.
Both of you.
Right.
You know.
Okay, Rick, let's have your opinion on being responsible for your woman, even if she's fed up. Even if she's fed up, well, I'll look at it like this. You got to figure out
Fed up with
what made her become fed up. You know,
Right.
you got to kind of give me some contexture on that so I can speak a little more clearly, because there's a few ways that women can get. Maybe you bought a car without consulting her. Maybe you made
her money.
Yeah, spend some of her money consulting her. Without, if you got that type of relationship with her, if that's the type of relationship you have, you know, a lot of people get too ahead of themselves. Well, I could do this. You'll be fine with it, now. Because you think about it like this. What if she do something like, okay, he got this thing in the house. Yeah, well, I'll let you know. How will you handle it? Will you handle it civil, or will you get, you know, a little bit up out of pocket? Yeah. Okay, he said if she cheated, etc. If she cheated and she's fed up, well, then that becomes a question to yourself.
Why did she cheat?
Yeah, why did she cheat?
Lust?
Lust, or was it something that you might have did and she was returning in spite?
Right, trying to get back at you.
Right.
You know?
Like I said, there's a few different scenarios the way you can tackle that. I mean, if you really want this person in your world, you're trying to rectify that situation. Hopefully you're not, you know, calling the number 2 or number 3 that you done had and things like that.
Exactly.
Or maybe she found some texts on your phone like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna come over tonight, and
You got to find out what's the reason.
yeah,
If there is a reason.
right. If there is one.
You know, if somebody done gave her a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they don't just jump out and start doing things out of nowhere.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
unless they get all that old stupid ass different kind of support from others that ain't doing what they do.
Yeah, and that would be
Girl,
like girlfriend.
you
Yep.
need to-
Right.
You need to, yeah. Because Betty Lou is single and keeping the streets hot every fucking night, and she wants to tear your groove down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to look at it all kind of ways now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and hope and pray that ain't what's going on.
Yeah, because you figure, I mean, everybody done heard a situation like that. She got a girlfriend that ain't got no kind of man in her,
Right.
and she all up in your business about what you should do.
Exactly.
And then in turn, some women were like, well, you talk to your partners? No, I don't talk to my partners about what me and you got going on.
Exactly. That's personal shit.
Right.
And then again, I know you asked Reek the question, but I'm just implying, what I do know, what goes on, what I was taught by a woman,
Right.
my mother. You understand? Again, you remember last week's episode, we talked about so many different things, and we did talk about, you never know. My mom used to say, you don't know, son. You know what I mean? Everybody, don't get me wrong, I'm not laughing, making fun of anybody, but I remember when I was having my problems as a youngster, my mom used to say, you don't know, boy, she can have another woman. Right?
Right.
You know what I mean? All kind of, I'm just trying to tell you, blood, I mean, and that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
All that extra yip yap and shit. Girl, let's go down to Smokies. They got some fine men down there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Them niggas, you can look through their pants and tell. You can get ready to go home, with old Big John Fred. You know what I mean?
Right.
You pick you a man.
Big John Fred will have you in the bed.
Yeah, all that.
Have
kind
you all
of shit.
spread.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, without spread.
Now, Cadillac J just came in. What's up, Cadillac? He said, how do you get her to cheat so you can leave her?
How do you get her to cheat?
I guess he's responding to, Practice being solid about, his comment about that.
How you get her to cheat?
But he's asking, like, how do you get her to cheat so
the dude can get loose? Take off? So, I mean, is that what you're saying?
I'm guessing he's trying to make sense. Matter of fact, Cadillac J, just let me know if you can take a call. I'll put you on the line if you can. I'll hit you directly so you can explain what you're saying even more better.
Well, he might
just let
be
me
saying,
know.
how can you get her to cheat? I mean, like if you...
I think he's posing it as a question.
Set her up to cheat? You know what I mean? I mean, so the guy can take off and not be with her? Get her to do something negative. So
yeah, he said, set her up. That's what he said.
Okay, yeah, set her up. So that way you ain't worried about. Then you can just go away yourself. Well, you shouldn't even have to. I remember again, it was my mother's tactics. She used to always say, "Sonny boy, you understand? A young man, if you don't mean nobody no good, don't hurt nobody's feelings.
Right.
Just let them alone. Let them down sweetly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just go away. Tell them nicely. You know what I mean? Saying, baby, you understand? This can't be. Or something like that, and that kind of perform. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You know what I mean?
But I also agree in so many situations. Okay, what if that person is if she has a temper or she's
Oh,
violent,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you tell her that, what? You're not going nowhere.
Motherfucker, you gonna stay. Right?
Right.
You know, all that old kind of shit.
Right.
And then, you know, the best thing to do then is call the law. Shit, you know? I mean, because somebody can get hurt.
That's true.
Seriously, you know, right? You know what I mean? You know, I mean, just try to get away the best way you can.
Mm-hmm.
That's all, brother. You know? That's all.
Cadillac J just said, that's good advice.
That's all. That's all.
Uh,
Get in your Cadillac, Joe, and do the Cadillac.
Hmm.
You know? Yeah. Keep moving, right?
Keep it moving.
Ain't that, what is it? His name is Cadillac who?
Cadillac J just
J.
was
Cadillac J, yeah. That's
he
right.
responded to practice
To that,
being solid.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Is this, you know, if she's cheating, you know, you find out the reason. Maybe it could be even her ex. Maybe she wasn't all the way over her ex, and you got with her in a, what do they call that when someone breaks up with someone and then they get with another person?
It's still when she's still gullible,
Yeah.
still got feelings,
Mm-hmm.
you know, still soft, you know, it ain't all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I can call it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But other than that, you know.
Rebound. That's
you
what
know,
practice being solid said. Yeah,
well,
rebound.
yeah, but then again, you know, that don't do nothing to cause trouble.
True.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody should just, okay, if you're done, like they say in the Bible, don't look back. Might turn into a
Pillar of salt.
You know, or pepper. You know? Right? Yeah. You dig it? Keep on rolling.
Right. What do you think about those rebound situations?
Nah. That's up and down kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because see, you know, I'll say it for youngsters, they look, oh, she's bad, I can have her. But if she's not really over this other dude,
other cat,
you really are kind of at a disadvantage in a way.
Well, you still sharing.
Right.
You sharing.
Mm-hmm.
You got a chance for STD. You know? Shit.
Feel like you Peter done hit some pepper or something.
Yeah, that's right. She's fucking around in the wrong area.
All right.
But she might be trying to test a few cats.
Right.
Tom, Dick, and Harry. You dig it?
Oh, Larry said it's back and forth and not forward. Yeah, that's
right.
true.
That's
That's
right.
true.
That's right. That's right. You want to go forward.
You don't want no backward situations, even though it may look so sweet. Ooh, man, she's so, ooh, look, she got the luscious this and that, and I heard she do a little bit of this too, and ooh.
Don't get yourself all caught up.
Right.
Stay positive.
Positive.
Like we tell you.
Mm-hmm. Out of the negative. Yeah, because as you've seen, it's so many ways to fall into negativity. You just got to shake that off, you know, like bad dandruff or something.
Nobody needs that.
Right.
Female or male.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah.
You got any questions that you want to throw out there, Cadillac J Just? I know you have some too, just like
and all the rest.
Like practice being solid and Larry.
Where's Tony Tone? You ain't on?
He ain't on. I ain't seen him in a long time.
Tony Tone. Anthony. Where you at, brother? Calling all out for you.
Right.
And Preacher Man. The truck driver.
Oh,
Justice George.
Lord is Jesus is Lord.
Yeah.
Truck driver in Australia.
Right. Yeah, hope you ain't ran into nothing.
Hopefully you've been over the road. Well, that's the only thing that ain't stopped in this pandemic is the truckers. They still rolling on.
Yeah, they are. Excuse me.
Okay, Larry said that's how people get hurt because somebody might get jealous. Yeah, jealousy can be dangerous, especially when you're young, full of vigor.
We spoke there about that, didn't we? Right? We spoke about hurting feelings and how people's feelings can cause complications.
Right.
You're right, brother.
Hmm.
You know, and ain't no sense in having that in your life.
Yeah.
You know, you want to have life
Right.
prolonged, not be
Prolong it.
laid up
Right.
in the hospital, you know, or somewhere. Like Reek said, full of embalming fluid. You dig it?
Right.
You know?
Weeping at your funeral on Friday and getting.
And then pulled the curtains on Monday. You know?
Okay, I could speak on that. Practice being silent. Said Reek, speak on the importance of having an elder close to you. The importance is certain things that you may not have experienced within your life. You know, you can always go to a trusted elder because not all elders are trusted to give you this, information you're seeking. But if you're wise enough and smart enough, you could take that incorrect information that they're giving you and do the total opposite and still prosper. But someone that's really that you see can add value through how they live their life, like okay, this person always had cool relations with his women. He ain't had too much strife. He done maintained a good household and raised his kids and grandkids to be successful or whatever. Or maybe he done had some gaps and then went to the penitentiary and he done re-straightened his life out. These are all things that you can use to your advantage to depending on which way you're going within life. You know,
To better yourself.
the better yourself. It's all for the betterment. You don't want nothing that's too negative and you don't want nothing that's too positive. So it's almost like a balancing beam. Because some we all got some certain family members that I'm uppity and bougie. I've never partaken in smoking marijuana. But if you hear from another elder, they'll be like, oh no, they did all this. They giving you the snow job about how they live their life.
Yeah, people gotta be for real.
Right, right, right.
Because again, ain't nobody perfect,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right. We live in an
Nobody
imperfect
perfect.
world.
We were born into sin.
Right.
You know, just remember that. You're born into sin, but that don't mean you gotta stay in it.
That's true.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
live in it.
Mm-hmm.
You dig it? You know, you want to do well, you can do well
That's right.
just by doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Avoid all that, Jack the Ripper kind of shit.
Put your mind to it and you can make it happen. Everything that you foresee happens within the center of the temple of your mind. That's the temple. A lot of people think the church building's the temple. No, your body, yourself, your soul is the temple.
That's right.
You got to fill it with the right elements of the things that's going to make your life carry on and prosper.
That's right.
So hopefully I answered
Some of your questions.
some of the questions that you drafted together. Anybody else, you can throw it up there, or people got stories about whatever they done went through. Speak on that too.
That's right. Speak on whatever you want to speak on.
Whatever. And I appreciate the thumbs up. If you ain't had the chance to thumbs up this particular live stream, thumbs it up for a better placement, for a better chance of notifications being sent out to everyone that has hit the subscribe button. If you haven't hit the subscribe button to this channel, hey, I have a myriad of videos that you can go through that covers various topics, some with conversations with females, some conversations with celebrities, some conversations with the common folks that you wish you had in your own area. So hey, I'm at around like 900 something videos. It's a big catalog, so it's something there for you.
That's right. Don't be ashamed. Just don't call in with all that old donkey shit.
Right, we don't need any of that.
With that old $3 bill. We know you don't make them, so you must have went to the school with the class downstairs.
Yeah, that could have been one of those people too.
Yeah. That rides the short bus.
Yeah, that wears one of them.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Kosher hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fuck him too. He ain't got good sense either.
Right.
You got a lot of them that got, Down syndrome activity.
That's true.
Yeah. Heimer Joe. But anyways,
Okay. You should practice being solid. You said, can you repost ordering information, please? If you're talking about the two Kuda concerts, I still have to go out and get the information on, depending on what sizes you wear. Or I think I posted something for CDs. Just let me know which one you're talking about, because I'll get to figuring out the numbers for the two Kuda concerts. Or if you're talking about CDs, I'll figure
everything
that
we're
out too.
talking about.
Right. There's a few different ways if any of you guys want a two Kuda concert that it can be done up, but they're at different cost levels. So I gotta check on that, since a lot of businesses been closed since this pandemic has taken place.
All the strange stuff. That's right.
Let me see. We are in 56 minutes. We've been on for quite a while. I think we covered a myriad of topics. Hey,
Whatever else you want to talk about,
Right.
speak on up before we speak on out.
right.
You dig it?
Yeah, because I know a lot of times when they go out, they go, "Oh, dang, Rick, I missed the live." I try to stay on for people that ain't, got the chance to tune in
Is
and
it 8
chime
o'clock
in.
yet?
Yeah, it's 8:11. Oh, he said he wants the black and gold shirt. Yeah, I gotta check on the pricing. The last time I had one of those printed up, it was a different price. So as soon as I get the numbers on what that is and what size you need, I'll get
Let you
that.
know.
Let you know in the Patreon. Matter of fact, because you are a Patreon supporter. Anybody can become a Patreon supporter. You just go the same name as this channel, Two Kuda Khan, and you could become a Patreon supporter. A little of the content you get ahead of time over on the Patreon. I haven't really, drafted anything up as of late for that, but I will be getting back to it like I should.
Amen.
And I understand some people, can't maintain doing that Patreon thing because, it may tap into some funds that you ain't really, willing to, spare, and that's understandable, you know. But like I said, if nobody else has anything else to say, I know a lot of people that have been commenting and have been throwing up comments like, "Man, Rick, I'm sick of saying things. Why can't somebody else say something?" Hey, it's probably more than what they say is in here, but a lot of people kick back and listen, and that's okay.
And it's open for all of you.
Right. It ain't just one special person. Like, no, I only want to hear from this person. No, it's anybody. As long as you got
Whatever you
something
like.
positive to say, nothing negative.
Yeah,
We don't
right.
need the negativity.
None of that $3 shit.
Right.
Again, you speak about whatever you want to talk about.
Now I'll say this: we're at 58 minutes. I'll take it to 60. If we don't have any comments by 60, then we'll go out. We'll be a full 60 minutes, a full hour, and
full-fledged hour.
Right.
And we'll catch you on the next hour.
Right.
Good Lord's will.
Mm-hmm.
But again, talk about anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
The weather, the people,
Your weather, your woman,
your folks.
Maybe your kid or your nephew or niece getting out of line.
The trees.
What your partner did and he shouldn't have did, or whatever.
The good Lord can let you talk about.
That too.
You dig it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Be grateful that you can talk.
That too.
About talking.
Mm-hmm.
About talking.
Get up on your own two legs and move around.
That's right. Have air to talk.
Grab a steering wheel and navigate your chariot, whatever.
I plan to do that tomorrow. You know that?
Chariot navigating.
Yeah. Top down. Get the last of the good Lord's nature.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
Since I've been away from around it for a little bit.
Yeah.
But thank the Lord I'm still with it.
All right.
You dig it? Yeah. And again, good people, we just want to let you know You know, you can discuss whatever. Don't be bashful. You know, and you got certain things on your mind. Talk about. You know, just open up where the good king blessed you with.
Hmm.
Open up your mouth. Closed mouth don't get
Fed.
fulfilled.
Fulfilled, fed.
All that.
And
No
with that being
bread.
said, we don't reach 60 minutes. Hey, I appreciate everyone that has came in and weighed in and had something to say about something that needed to be spoken on. Hey,
We
join us.
love you all.
Join us again. Old
God
School and
bless
Reek
you.
of Too Cool to Count. We are up out of here.
Hey, man. Next time.
Buy my book.
Yeah, get our book.